myself. When people say like more authentic or more real, I've never left like my house and come to a media day or a press conference and thought I'm going to put on an act.
Licking me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first.
No, he can't afford to do that.
He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane.
Anthony Joshua has reportedly said that his fight with Jake Paul will be completely real, not an exhibition. He explained that he has always been honest in his career and does not want to waste energy acting. For television, everything he does. In the ring,
Pressure to deliver. I want to live up to expectations. I've always been true to myself. When people say like more authentic or more real, I've never left like my house and come to a media day or a press conference and thought I'm going to put on an act. And then when I go home, I'm going to be someone completely different. Number one, that's a whole with the energy. And number two, like, remember, half of the time I'm speaking to people, I feel like I'm speaking to a camera. I'm not speaking to someone on a level. So it's been difficult. I don't really express myself too well to a piece of plastic. I have better conversations one-on-one.
Netflix has reportedly offered Anthony Joshua $80 million to fight Jake Paul on December 19th. The fight would follow Queensberry rules, with 3-minute rounds and 10-ounce gloves for both fighters. These rules are meant to ensure the bout is a true competitive boxing match in every way.
He's not taking nobody's dive to Jake Paul, okay? He's not following nobody's script with Jake Paul, okay? And the difference is, because I've seen a lot of people say, this is a circus. No, it's not a circus. Anthony Joshua's coming off of a knockout loss. He's been out the ring for a year, and he has serious fights already lined up. Not to mention, the only fight Anthony Joshua ducked in his entire career, unlike Gervonta Tank Davis, is the Deontay Wilder fight. He fought Alexander Usyk twice. He fought Daniel Dubois. He fought Dillian White. He fought everybody in the heavyweight division outside of Deontay Wilder. And he is trying to fight Tyson Fury now. So he fights the who's of who's in the heavyweight division. Okay? So, yes, he ducked Deontay Wilder, and we are well aware of that. But he's trying to fight Tyson Fury. So that's the only guy that he ducked. Gervonta Tank Davis has a fight that he arguably lost in a controversial draw to Lamont Roach, and he was ducking that to fight a guy that he said that he's not able to fight above 135 pounds, and fighting at 140 was uncomfortable. He's going to fight a catchweight fight at 195, 50 pounds heavier than the 40 pounds that he said was uncomfortable for him to fight, against a guy who is 6'1" with a 76-inch arm reach, but couldn't give us the fight.
This will be a real professional boxing fight, with Anthony Joshua fully committed to giving his best effort. There will be no showmanship or exhibition-style fighting. Every second in the ring will matter. Both fighters are expected to show their skill, fitness, and game plan, making it a serious, high-stakes contest that
parties agree will be fought as a real professionally sanctioned boxing fight. Now, per latest reports, it's also been said that organizers involved with this event are reportedly putting in a total purse of 140 million British pounds to be evenly split by both participants, meaning 70 million British pounds for both Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua each, which is roughly about 92.3 million.
Jake Paul has once again made headlines by confidently saying he will beat Anthony Joshua in a future fight. Known for his bold personality, Paul insists the fight will happen no matter what. He presents himself as someone who never backs down from big challenges and believes nothing will stop him from facing one of boxing's biggest stars. Fans are split. Some respect his determination, while others doubt his ability to truly compete with Joshua. Still, Paul's constant push for this fight adds drama and excitement, keeping attention high across social media and sports news.
I'm here for the vibes, I'm here for the fight. Usyk's one of my favorite fighters, him or David Benavidez, so here to enjoy and just have some fun tonight here in Wembley.
Come on, put some meat on the bones of you and Anthony Joshua. Is it happening or not?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I want it to happen here. All the odds stacked against me. I believe that I will beat him and shock the world and create one of the biggest upsets in boxing history.
Tyson Fury was saying he put $1 million on you beating Anthony Joshua.
I seen that. He's backing me. He's a smart lad.
But how do you love the atmosphere here? Wembley's brilliant. We'd love to see you fight here, by the way.
Man, I love it. Like, the UK fans really love boxing even more than American fans. So I'm going around the pubs, talking to all the people, asking them about how they think about the fight. I just love that atmosphere.
Professional boxer Liam Cameron shared his thoughts on how the public views the fight. He said many people expect Anthony Joshua to easily overpower Jake Paul, and some fans may even enjoy watching a mismatch. However, Cameron warned fans not to assume anything. He pointed out that boxing often produces unexpected results and that hype can be misleading. Cameron reminded everyone that Jake Paul has surprised people before, showing that predictions don't always match what happens in the
Jake Paul, AJ is going to do you a favour because he's going to flatten him. But big props to that Jake Paul for getting it ring with him. Listen to this, he's a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. You don't have to box. And he's fighting him. He's either a madman or he knows something we don't know. But people like saying, oh, I won't take this Jake Paul fight. Listen, every boxer on the planet would fight Jake Paul for money. I'd fight Anthony Joshua for money. I'd get flattened, but I'd fight him. So yeah, I think people sometimes have to watch what they say and think about it. If I were going to get 100 million, you put lottery on how many is lottery? Every couple of times a week you put lottery on. Hoping to win Euro Millions. That's Euro Millions. He might get out at first round, Jake Paul. He might do. He's not going to come and start swinging at him. He's going to move his feet in and avoid him, but fair play to him. Joshua's been...
Leon Edwards urged caution and respect for both fighters instead of choosing sides. He stressed that no fight is predictable, especially when one boxer comes from a traditional background and the other from a non-traditional path. Edwards warned that underestimating an opponent can be dangerous. While many focus on Joshua's achievements, he reminded fans that mindset, strategy, and adaptability are just as important as physical power.
This fight's in the works, Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul. As a Brit, how do you evaluate?
Just in that, someone just told me about that. That's mad. Fair play to Jake Paul, first of all, for taking it. But if AJ doesn't knock him out in like 1-2 rounds, then I feel like the fight must be fixed or something, because I'm going to Anthony Joshua, obviously, for the KO. So yeah, when is it, you know?
It's going to be next.
TV personalities Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara spoke openly about the fight, calling it highly unpredictable and potentially dangerous. They suggested that Joshua may be advised to control his power and avoid unnecessary force. Their concerns highlight the unusual nature of the matchup, with Joshua being an experienced heavyweight and Paul still developing as a boxer. They also warned that even with caution, boxing is always risky. Their comments show how this fight is creating debate not only among fans, but within boxing circles as well.
I don't know, mate.
I think it's dangerous.
Yeah,
I genuinely think it's dangerous.
Well, but that's
putting a world heavyweight champion.
But then the cynic,
who's at the top 4-5 fighters in the world.
Then the cynic in me tells me,
YouTuber who's never had a proper fight.
Right, the cynic in me straight away goes, I think AJ's probably going to be told, and I don't know this, don't go heavy on him the first round.
No, he can't afford to do that.
Well,
Anthony Joshua can't afford to do that.
Okay, well, that's where I'm wrestling with my own mind right now. You asked me the question, how do I feel about it? I don't know what to make of it, mate. I seriously don't know what to make of it. I seriously don't.
I think it's a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
I'll watch it because...
I don't know whether I will, JJ. Honestly, I probably will close the vote. Right now, I don't know whether I will. I don't know whether I will, honestly. I didn't watch Was it Jake Paul that fought? Who did he fight?
Mike
Mayweather.
Tyson.
No, Mayweather. I didn't watch that. Who fought Mayweather? Oh, it was. I tell you, it was. Who was the MMA fighter?
Logan Paul. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
The one that you didn't know the name of, yeah. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, right?
He fought Floyd Mayweather.
I didn't watch that one either, right?
I know, but Jake Paul's got a bit more of a bit more boxing credentials. He has. Because he
What about McGregor? Who did McGregor fight? Did he fight someone? McGregor, have I made that up?
Yeah, I don't know. Where's your head at?
I don't know, mate.
I mean,
they all
it's all over the gaff. You gave Andy your number and you gave him the talk.
His name's Adam.
Adam, sorry. You gave Adam the number.
I know.
You said 03717 22
I gave him the sports.
You gave him the sports number.
No, but I don't.
Get your head out.
No, I don't know. I don't know whether I will watch.
Promoter Eddie Hearn has pointed out the huge financial reward behind Joshua agreeing to fight Jake Paul, saying it could be the biggest payday of his career. Hearn believes Joshua's legacy is already secure, so this fight will not damage his reputation. Instead, it allows him to reach a larger audience and stay relevant. Hearn describes the fight as a smart business move as well as a sporting event. In modern boxing, money, exposure, and global attention play major roles. While some fans question the sporting value of the matchup, Hearn says these opportunities help fighters build long-term security. He believes the fight blends entertainment, competition, and business strategy, offering action in the ring and major exposure outside it.
Deflect from our plan with Turki Al-Sheikh in 2026, which is to ultimately fight Tyson Fury and try and get a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, then we might do it. Is Jake Paul for real? He'd be mad to do it. Mad. I would have a newfound respect for him. And if we were offered the amount of money that I know is associated with these fights, it would be very difficult for us to say no, Cole.
What is the amount of money that you think? No, but a roundabout figure, like, is it 300 million? Is it 200 million? Is it 100 million?
No, listen, it would be, you know,
the biggest payday of his career?
Not necessarily, no. But it would be right up there with the biggest paydays of his career. I can't. There's no point me trying to dress it up to you. I can only be as honest as I can. We can't really turn it down if it's presented to us. And, like, yeah, part of me quite likes the idea of AJ giving him a slap, but I think Jake Paul is mad for even considering Anthony Joshua. But, you know, if we're presented with the opportunity, do we do it? We'll have to wait and see, but probably yes.
People like Dave Allen has criticised the fight. Do you understand criticisms from other fighters about, his legacy being affected in this?
I think, again, it's just be honest. Like I said to Dave Allen then, I said, you talk some shit, you do. I said, you'd fight Jake Paul for $500,000. Oh, I don't know about that. I said, Dave, shut up. And that's what I say to some people. Like, there isn't anybody in our shoes that wouldn't take it. I'm sorry.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. spoke about the financial side of big fights like Joshua versus Paul. He believes the fight will happen and make a lot of money for everyone involved. Jones says this could be especially helpful for Joshua, who has faced some recent setbacks. He views the fight as a way for Joshua to regain momentum and stay in the spotlight. According to Jones, the matchup shows how top fighters must balance risk-reward and career planning.
Just a little bit here, and Anthony Joshua, there's rumours circulating he could be fighting Jake Paul next. One, do you think it's good for boxing? And two, do you think the fight will happen?
I think it's great for boxing. I think the fight will happen. AJ is 1-0 against these guys that come in to these boxing careers late. So why not? He's a perfect guy to take him out too. He took Ngannou out. Why would he not take Jake Paul out? And for him, he'd probably make more money fighting Jake Paul than he will fight anybody else that he can fight right now. So why would he not do it? I mean, not that he needs the money right now anyway, but if he's going to do something, if he want to get a good win to put it back.
Former heavyweight champion Tony Bellew gave a strong warning about Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua. He called the decision extremely dangerous, pointing out the physical and mental challenges Paul would face against such an experienced and powerful opponent, drawing from his own boxing experience. Bellew said mistakes against stronger fighters can lead to serious consequences. His comments remind fans that boxing is not just entertainment, it is a dangerous sport, especially for someone with less experience like Paul.
This is a really dangerous. He ain't fighting a granddad. He isn't fighting a grandfather. It's absolute lunacy. It's insane. It's dangerously insane. Is right. And I never thought I'd say that in my lifetime, but because he says some crazy shit. But
the Wade Concept podcast carefully analyzed the risks for Jake Paul if he fights Anthony Joshua. One host explained that Paul's natural fighting weight is around 90 kilograms, while Joshua usually fights at about 111 kilograms. That 21 kilogram difference means a major gap in strength and power. The podcast warned that this imbalance could affect both safety and performance. They also discussed stamina, strategy, and mental readiness, showing how difficult the challenge would be for Paul against a fighter like Joshua.
Now, one of the biggest issues in making this fight, one, yes, that's the former heavyweight champ. Why is he fighting Jake Paul? And two, why is Jake Paul putting his health and well-being on the line? Because someone asked me on Twitter, Wade, if Jake Paul gets knocked out, will his career be over? Buddy, his life may be over if he gets knocked out by AJ, because that dude put Francis Ngannou flat on his back, and I had never seen Francis Ngannou hurt before. Again, it's boxing, not MMA. Jake has a little more experience, but we're talking about a massive size difference. AJ's still relatively young and still relatively got something left in the tank, and he's only fought the world-class guys for the last 10 years. This would be Jake's not only hardest fight, most dangerous fight of his career. If Jake is doing this, it could signal the last one. I'm not even joking. This could signal Jake being like,
Joshua versus Paul fight is more than just a big headline. It is a clash of very different backgrounds and skills. Joshua's long professional career gives him advantages in technique, endurance, and ring awareness. Paul brings unpredictability, confidence, and experience from recent high-profile fights. Experts say the mental side, handling pressure, expectations, and reputation will matter just as much as physical training. For Joshua, winning would strengthen his dominance. For Paul, even lasting the full fight could improve his credibility in boxing.
We know that Anthony Joshua is an exclusive fighter to DAZN. Eddie Hearn has stated that multiple times. AJ, I'm pretty sure, even has a piece of DAZN. I could be wrong about that, but he signed a mega deal years ago with them. So for this fight to take place on Netflix would mean DAZN would say, you can have one of our biggest cash draws, and I may be in a revenue share thing, or maybe Netflix pays them some money, but you can have our biggest cash draw, and we don't have an affiliation with it. That seems a bit unrealistic. But having said that, this isn't a report from anybody in the camp. This is not MVP saying it. This is not Eddie Hearn saying it. This is Mike Coppinger, who I guess has talked to people in the camp. But an independent source saying that they are finalizing a deal. Not that they're in talks. They are finalizing a deal. So this is, again, we're talking 1 yard line, first and goal, right? We're right there. They just need to dot some I's and cross some T's. So I wonder if that's the last barrier. Because when you're finalizing a deal, this isn't time for, oh, well, you can back out if you don't think this is going to make any sense, or, oh, this is going to hurt my leg.